to our Mercy Mindset series. We are so excited to present the 5th edition of our new Mercy Mindset series. In this monthly series, our 8th grade students will introduce our community to alumni who once sat in your very seats. It will be an amazing opportunity for you to learn directly from our alumni how mercy can continue to be a foundation and inspiration in your life after graduation. Today, we welcome Jordan Culbreath from Walter Mercy's class of 2005. Two of our 8th grade students, Olivia and John, will help us learn about Jordan and some highlights from his time at Waldron. Jordan shares a glimpse of how his choices about his education and profession have been motivated by mercy. In short, how he approaches his life with a mercy mindset.
Good morning, Jordan. I'm Olivia.
Good morning.
Good morning, Jordan. I'm John.
Good morning,
Ready for
John.
your first question?
Yes.
This question is really easy.
Yes.
Dates when you attended Waldron, starting what grade?
I came to Waldron in 6th grade and I graduated in 2005.
What is your current profession?
I'm currently employed by the Philadelphia Police Department. I work in the 24th District. It's the east side of North Philly, which encompasses Kensington, Port Richmond, and Juniata. What
high school and colleges have you attended?
I went to Archbishop Carroll for 2 years. I left Archbishop Carroll, and then I finished at West Catholic. And after West Catholic, I went to Wesley College, where I continued my education, and I played football for 4 years, and I graduated with a degree in political science.
What is a particular coach or teacher at Waldron who inspired or influenced you, or in what way?
Mr. Branagh, he was never my teacher. He was my football coach in 7th and 8th grade. He passed away, I want to say my freshman or sophomore year of high school. I don't remember the date, but he was just an overall good guy. The way that he took care of his family was very admirable, and just how he conducted himself on a day-to-day basis. Like, it was something that I could look up to.
When you think about outreach and service at Waldron Mercy, what is one of your favorite memories?
One of my favorite memories, I'd say, from Waldron, it wouldn't necessarily have to do with outreach and service, but just the friends that I was able to befriend at Waldron when I got here. They welcomed me with open arms. And when I came in 6th grade, I'm still friends with those people today. About 5 or 6 of them. We're still very close.
How did the mercy values instilled at you in Waldron affect the person you are today?
I think they affected me in a very good way, you could say. I was in public school up until I got to Waldron. So it was basically the only time that I would see church or God, as you could say, was on Sundays. And then after that, it was just back to public school. But coming to Waldron was able to open my eyes to a more vast array of different people, you could say. So it was just able to, I was acclimated by a lot more different people, you could say, with that value.
From reading about you, we learned that you previously counseled students who needed help changing their behavior and are now a Philadelphia policeman. How do these roles align with the mercy values instilled in you at WMA?
My first job out of college, I worked at Glen Mills, which is a reformatory school for at-risk youth. So they were either sentenced by the judge or all of them were sentenced by the judge in the court system, but some of them had the amount of times they had to do weekends, and some kids were there for up to 3 years, depending on the severity of their crime that they committed or just their at-home situation. But to this day, I still talk to a few students that I counseled while there. I feel as though that my job, not necessarily was never complete there, but when it was certain kids that looked up to you in a certain way, you had to continue to do your part with them. So my values and mercy with that, just always trying to find a bright spot in somebody, because it's something good. I'm going to say it's not something good in everybody, but a lot of people you can always dig deep and find something good.
It also seems as though you do volunteer work. Could you tell us about that?
Yes, my fraternity, Omega Psi Phi fraternity, we do numerous outreach programs in the community as well, but not just with them. I take time out, like I just said with the previous question, I still take time out to talk to my old students and uplift them and counsel them with anything that they may need.
Do you see yourself continuing to become engaged in opportunities that work to spread mercy? If so, in what way?
I definitely do. As far as my job, mercy, you could say it falls hand in hand with discretion because in each situation, just not each situation, but a lot of situations that I'm in at work, discretion can be used. So if mercy is something that you feel could be used in a certain situation, you can use it. Just like I said, it goes hand in hand with discretion, in my opinion. So just because someone is having a bad day doesn't mean that you have to go full tilt. You could draw back, have a little compassion, and show some mercy for them.
What advice would you give to the current students at Waldron Mercy?
Don't grow up too fast. Enjoy being a kid. There's nothing that cool about being an adult. You have a lot of bills to pay. You have a lot of people ask you to do stuff. You have a lot of obligations, a lot more than what you do right now. It may be cool being an adult. You can get away from your parents. You'll be on your own. But once you're on your own, you're not using your parents' money anymore. That's your money. So my best advice, stay young, enjoy it while you can, and just take full advantage of the life that you're given right now.
Thank you so much, Jordan.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.